Hello everybody, SirMonkeySuit here, back again with Psychopaths. We're on episode 18, and in the last episode, we got a lot of information regarding the Sybil system and actually what it is about. One thing I actually didn't mention in the discussion after our last episode was yeah, the whole thing looks completely different on camera than it did when I had a look at it in episode 16. When Kagari was standing in front of it, it looked like just a massive, I don't even know how you describe it, like a sort of a sphere type, you know, mechanical, a lot of metal, massive cables, like, you know, jutting out of it. But in the footage, it's just like a lake of liquid yellow fucking goop with brains in containers and shit. So yeah, I don't know what the case was there. I don't know if there's some weird scientific reason as to why that is the case, but yeah, I just thought I'd mention it now because I forgot to mention it at the end of the last episode. But yeah, you know, it turns out that the Sybil system isn't actually AI, or it's sort of assisted AI alongside human brains, and a bunch of them, all criminally asymptomatic brains, and obviously the chief turned out to be Toma, the teacher from 3 years ago that was involved in the Sasayama case and all that shit, where this whole thing started. So yeah, they tried to get Makishima in. Of course Makishima didn't want to be any part of that shit, so he killed what I'm assuming Toma, but he is able to just like transfer essentially his brain to others. So I don't know if he's truly dead. He wasn't attached up, and he wasn't in any other like, he was in that body that Makishima tore apart, so I'm not sure if he is entirely dead. He might be, but yeah. And we've also got the whole thing with Kagari. We still don't know where he is. It still hasn't been confirmed that he's dead or not. I'm pretty sure that he is though, so you know, but yeah, I'm sure that'll continue. But without further ado, we're gonna get in episode 18 and see what we get, so let's go. Actually, I probably just walked out unscathed. Oh, we're gonna see some like higher up shit here. Fuck. The question is it Toma or not? Because it might be someone else. A promise written on water. So go capture him again. Are they gonna ask? They're gonna ask for the fucking public safety bureau to do it. Oh, now you want to bring one back in, do you? Motherfucker! I swear to God. Oh my fucking God, I swear. Oh, come on! He's also the best one able to catch him, so like, just take off your best agent. Yep, the priority isn't in the right place. It's all coming out. Well, at least they're up front, as opposed to fucking... Yeah, I was gonna say it's like another chief body, right? Yeah.
あの文面じゃ削らされたってのが実際のところだろうな。人間がいるという事実そのものを上層部は潰しにかかってる。
それは仕方ないと思います。
What do you mean they can't help it?
悔しいです。正義の執行も秩序の維持も私はどっちも大切だと思います。
Yeah, but at the cost of like...
なら
今回ばかりは特例措置でもう一度昔の制度に立ち戻るしかないでしょう。でも他に方法なんて。
あっただろう。もっと手っ取り早く誰の迷惑にもならない方法が。あの時牧島を殺しておけばよかった。
Take him out.
の執行ではありません。ただ殺人犯が2人になるだけです。鴻上さん、ねえ鴻上さん、これからもずっと刑事でいてくれますか？そう私に約束してくれますか
？Treated as an exceptional case and go back to the... But that's not good enough, is it?
局長は俺たちに犬のようにボール遊びでもやらせてるつもりか。
どうすればよかったんだ。こういう時何が正解なんだ。
正解はない。あるのは妥協だけだ。
The higher ups are literally in a position where they can't be questioned. Like, they can't be outdone. It's a shit situation.
なんだ。
But something has to change.
身を守れ。
え？
逆らえば折檻されるだけ。だったら身の置きどころを変えるんだよ。犬でもご主人様でもない第三の立場に。それが賢い立ち回りってもんだ。
So you tell me to just go along with the flow.
この一件はお前の手に余る。
また随分とひどいアドバイスがあったもんだ。牧島を捉える上でやはり鴻上の戦力は欠かせない。
飼い主の手を噛む犬でもか。
こと牧島絡みとなると鴻上ほど鼻の利く猟犬はいない。
True. Look how many fucking ashtrays there.
刑事の勘、結局俺が持ち合わせることのなかった才能だ。
だが任務から外せというのは局長命令だろう。
檻の外にさえ出してしまえばこっちのもんだ。
Hello everyone, just a reminder that if you go to the link in the description of my Patreon and get the early access to it for $5 a month, you get access to 4 episodes of Second Pass every single week. That is 2 on Tuesday, 2 on Saturday. And you get them a week early as well. So if you're claiming for more Second Pass reactions from me more frequently, it's the early access tier for $5 a month. Patreon link is in the description. On with the video. Who's these?
申し訳ない。危ない綱渡りなのに片棒を担がせてしまって。
いいわよ。そっちのかがりくんの消え方がうさんくさいってのは私
Is
の
this Division 2?
意見。
この状況でお前にラボで油を売らせておくわけにもいかない。そこでだ、2係の青柳監視官と相談し、一時的な執行官の交代に応じてもらった。
かがりくんの件、これだけ手がかりが少ないと捜査が迷走するのも仕方ないわ。鴻上くん、くれぐれも余計な真似はしないでね。私の目につく範囲では。
Under the guise of actually looking for Kagari while they do both. Awesome. Nice. It's nice to get some new characters in. I feel like we haven't had some in a while. Oh my... Really? They're really the one that...
小賢しい計略で出し抜けると思ったなら舐められたものだな、私も。
Goes against...
局長、説明させてください。これは。
いいや、説明には及ばない。ギノザ君、ここは口を開くほど墓穴を掘る局面ではないかね。要は満足いく結果さえ伴えばいいのだ。評価の基準はそれだけだ。自らの不始末をどれだけ速やかに断固たる態度で清算できるか。ギノザ監視官、君の監視下にある執行官が今重大な背任を犯そうとしているわけだが、この場面にどう対処する？
犯罪係数265。
君は順当に自らの有用性を証明している。
執行モード、ノンリリーサル認証。
No! How is she alright doing this in the face of everyone? Like... Akane. Akane must paralyze them. Yes!
犯罪係数
Nice!
300以下の対象にはパラライザーモードが適用されます。
Yeah.
ギノザさん、そのドミネーター故障してますよ。すぐメンテナンスに出さないと。
That's it. Everything the system's supposed to stand for, it completely goes against it when you can just manipulate it like that. You know what I mean? Just.
あかねちゃんに感謝しなさいよ。中枢神経避けて足に当ててくれたんだから。初々しい新人がどんどんタフになっちゃうのって頼もしいような寂しいような。
Oh, the helmet.
あのヘルメットまだ使えるのか？
一応ね。でもシビラシステムの完全復旧とともに対策プログラムが実装される予定。絶対に外に持ち出さないでよね。
分かってるよ。
ああ、ヘルメットね。その手があったか。
You
お
testing
前
it
の
against
集
the.
め
I
た
don't know.
牧島の資料見せてもらってるぜ。一見とっちらかっているようでいて、きっちり整理がついてる。いざとなれば肝心な部分だけいつでも持ち出せる構えだな。
I'll
な
work.
ぜそこまで奴にこだわる？お前が許せないのは悪か、それとも牧島自身か。
今ここで諦めても、いずれ俺は牧島省吾を見逃した自分を許せなくなる。
お前らしい答えだな、こう。警視庁時代の思い出だ。いざという時に備えてセーフハウスを用意してたことがある。お嬢ちゃんには黙ったまま行くのか。
今さら合わせる顔がない。
せめて気持ちの整理だけはつけさせてやれよ。
So he's just gonna leave and work out of a safe house? That's what he wanted it for. The helmet so he could get out without being sussed that it's him. Nice. It's like he's going rogue.
すまない。俺は約束を守れなかった。牧島の存在が全てを変えた。あの男はこれからも人を殺め続けるだろう。
I mean, in a way, he's kind of still being a
法律
detective.
では奴を裁けない。今度の一件で思い知った。法律で人は守れない。なら、法の外に出るしかない。あんたの生き方は間違いなく正しい。俺に裏切られたからって、そこを見失ってはいけない。許してくれ、とは言わない。次に会う時はおそらく、あんたは俺を裁く立場にいるだろう。
Oh, yeah.
その時は容赦なく務めを果たせ。信念に背を向けてはいけない。
Oh, it's gonna happen at some point, isn't it?
あんたの元で働けて幸いだった。礼を言う。
バカ。
Okay, episode 18. Alright, things are changing. Right. So the chief is back. But is it Toma, or is it just another one of the other 246 brains? Because I feel like they're just interchangeable, right? Like, any one of them can just be who they want to be, I guess. And they just act like that one person, so he's not, like... I'm pretty sure he said he's not the only... Or did he say, I am not only the, like, Chief Kosei, whatever the hell her name was, but I don't think he mentioned there was a possibility that, like, I'm not the only Chief Kosei. I don't know. I feel like they're interchangeable, though, and any one of them could become that person, so I'm not sure if it's Toma or what. It could just be another one that's jumped in because of that. I feel like Toma had to die just because that amazing fucking line of Makishima about being perceived as a god. Are you still afraid of dying and whatever? It's interesting. I kind of want that to be the case. I love how they immediately fucking went back on themselves though, and like, you know, after it was after they had Makishima involved, or we don't want you having any part of it. As soon as he escaped, now we need your help. It's like, fuck off. Like, oh, now you want my help, do you? God, they're just so like, they're just so infuriating. Like, there's something about it, because I think, you know, as I was saying before, like in the last episode's discussion, that you know, out of the two, civil system is the greater evil. So it's infuriating because there's not much that can be done about it. You know what I mean? Now with Kogami out of the picture, he's going to focus on getting Makishima, but it's not fighting the system itself. You know what I mean? Which is a much bigger fight. I'm not sure if that'll be the main fight in season 2 or not. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah. My next question was, how many chiefs do they have? Because they were clearly like shipping one out from the wreckage as the new one popped in. You know what I mean? So they must just have a bunch of chiefs built in case shit happens. I'm guessing they just disregarded or repaired the other one that in episode 16 after all that shit went through. But yeah. Geno's are saying, I was just taking criminal words at face value now. Because of what? Because you know, Kogami believing the words that Makishima says. Like, Makishima's got nothing to lie about there. Everything that Makishima has done, and on purpose as well, has been completely at face value. He doesn't have any reason to lie because he has so much belief in what he's doing that, you know, I'm sure he sees it as a correction. You know what I mean? So he's got no reason to lie. Everything that he's put out has been upfront and at face value. So you're more likely to take a criminal's word for it than you are a higher up in the civil system that doesn't let you know anything. And the enforcers can pick up on it easily. Like, you know, they're like, well, why are they saying that there was only drones up in there, and yet they're shipping out a human body, or what they perceive to be a human body? So, you know, it's like, you know, they're keeping shit from them. It's obvious, and yeah, and that's that. We had a little talk with Kogami and Akane at the elevator and whatnot. It was like, you know, the thing that ended in like, promise me you'll remain a detective forever and whatever. In a way, he is. He's just not another, like, he's not officially. He's still a detective. He's just an unofficial one. Because he'll still be detecting just that one case. I'm a bit gutted because I wanted the whole thing with the Division 2 with that Ayanagi lass, and I wanted that to be the case. I was like, fuck, new characters, yes, finally. Because I feel like we haven't had. When was the last time we had a new character in the like pop in? You know what I mean? I feel like it's so. The character cast is so like. It's quite small. And it has been for quite a while now. So it's very contained, and I was like, "Fucking hell, new characters," and then didn't even get to do it. But no, well, whatever. But anyway, yeah, back to the being a, like, you know, Akane and Kogami talking at the elevator, and she says, you know, we'll just have to treat this as an exceptional case and go back to the old way. Like, it's not good enough though, is it? Like, you can't. Yeah, you just can't. Like, it doesn't matter what shit has happened up until this point. The whole situation that's happened in these last 18 episodes should have really, like, it should really sink in to these people. It's like, you can't live this way. You can't. It's so fucking. It's just so fucked. It's just not good enough to go back the old way. It's just not. At some point they're gonna have to face that, and they're gonna have to fight against it, because like, you know, you can't just keep. You can't keep fighting for a system that you don't believe in. You know what I mean? That's what they're doing. They're fighting under this system or whatever. I had a good fucking like little sort of momentary like conversation in my brain about like the whole, because I remember on some occasions I've kind of referred to the Public Safety Bureau as a police, and of course with Masuoka being a police officer from before, I kind of had like a little monologue in my head going through where it was like, yeah, they're not police. Because to be police, you're policing the system, right? It's up to you to police those laws. Whereas in this society, it's not about policing laws. It's about, you know, it's about pulling the trigger. It's not about, you know, it's not up to you. So, you know, it's yeah, it's just a little thing I had in my head. Is like, yeah, it's not police at all. I mean, it's Public Safety Bureau, so it's not even police. But yeah, just thought I'd mention that. I have a bad feeling Masaoka's going to do something like outrageous, you know. Specifically because he said to Ginoza, his son's like, just be the third party, be the ball, just kind of like, you know, being thrown, kind of go on with what they tell you to do. And it kind of gave me a feeling it's like what he's thinking is like, you go along with what you need to do because then you'll not get in trouble. However, me, who cares about me? I'll fucking fix it. I have a feeling Masaoka's gonna try and do something, and I feel like out of all of them, he's probably the character I'm most wanting to do that, because he's lived through this, right? So he knows what it was like before and what it is now. So he will have like a bigger idea of exactly how shocking a society it is now compared to what it was before. So I can imagine he would be the character to try, like, to fucking try something, and it makes me quite afraid. So yeah, it's we'll have to see what happens with that. I mentioned in the episode at one point when they were obviously Division 2 would come in and they were about to leave, and then Kogami got spotted by a bunch of fucking drones and whatever, and the chief walked out. And I said, everything that the system's supposed to stand for, you go by the system dictates what should happen and what not. And yet, at the end of the day, the people who are able to control it can just manipulate it. So it goes against everything. It's like, it's everything that should be, you know, all of this talk of being like, oh, it's supposed to be perfect for the system, and because it's machinery, it's like, it's, you know what I mean, it can be sort of like, it can go down that fucking, like, that direct route and be perfect, but it's not. There's, when they can just manipulate it at the top, and I think it, well, just goes along with the fact that, like, for a long time we thought it was just an AI, you know, system, but with human elements incorporated in it. It's mad the fact that they've talked about how everything should be, like, isn't perfect up until this point because there isn't human initiative, and because you're not allowed to use that anymore because it has to be judged by the system, and that's what it is. And then when we get to the point and thinking it was AI, they turn the tables, and in fact it's not AI at all. There's human influence in it. So it's just it's crazy, but yeah, everything that the system's supposed to stand for is completely wrong when it can just be manipulated at will. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know about all of the other brains and how, you know, if all of them are linked to almost like one, if they can all tell what's going on, or if Toma didn't die and that was him, if he's still back in the chief's body now and he's just, you know what I mean? How can he just... I'm befuddled at the fact that the chief came out and held the gun to fucking change it in his hand. Because what the fuck did he get out of that? Like, what is she gonna get out of that? Or he, or Toma, whatever the fuck. Like, how do they get... Because now, whilst Akane can just sweep it under the carpet and be like, oh, the gun's faulty, Gunoza'll know. Gunoza'll be aware. You know what I mean? It was doing its fine thing until she came along and held it. They've got to figure that out. I don't know what the chief gets by doing that in front of everybody. But Akane stepped up and saved the day, so that was cool. That's probably the most cool thing she's done, I think. So yeah. So Kogami is going to leave and work out of a safe house. Obviously in an old safe house that Masaoka used to use when he was in the police. He had his own little safe house thing, which I think is really cool. It looks like in like the old town, which I like as well. Like he's able to just see the whole city. It's a cool little place. I like how they're getting him out there as well, because it makes it allows for a literal third party. Like, yeah, well, we're talking about Ukanoza before. It's like a third sort of, yeah, like a third team has sort of entered the fray. Of course, like when it comes to it, you know, that the Public Safety Bureau is obviously going to be on Kogami's side. So it's not like a full like free for all between three sides. But it's interesting that in the opening there is a shot that makes sense now, where Akane is on one side of Makishima, pointing the gun at Makishima, but then the camera like zooms past and Kogami's on the other side. And I like the camera work because I like how it's, because they are literally in a line from each other, it's like Akane is pointing the gun at Makishima, but just behind him's Kogami. So in a way, it's just pointing the gun at Kogami, which kind of, you know, it's kind of like an awesome symbolism kind of thing going on, where like they're all on different sides kind of thing, which I never understood until this point, because obviously, you know, we never knew what was going to happen. But it's nice that that's sort of cleared up. And also the ending music as well, that I think tells you something, and I think it's perfectly incorporated into that sort of ending thing there, where it says, like, specifically the lyrics of the song is like, "You'll never walk alone," and like, "I'll take the burden for you," and whatever. And it kind of, you know, it could tell you something. It could tell you, like, you know, that Akane would be willing to, you know, go against that system, you know what I mean? And I think that'll probably come to at some point. Like there'll be a point where, you know, I imagine Makishima, Kogami, and Akane are all in one room. Kogami's wanting to kill him. Akane's like, you know, trying to tell him not to do it, and shit will be like, you know, shit will be tense. And I think at some point we don't know what's going to happen, but I'm excited for it anyway, regardless. But that is the end for that today. So thank you everyone for watching. In the description below I have links to certain things. One is the Discord. I urge everyone to go over there, especially if you want me to react to a certain show, because that's where polls and things start. Or if you just want to come over and talk to me in the community, I'm free to do that as well. Also Patreon. So if you do want to support me, you can do it over on Patreon. I can give you a bunch of different tiers and rewards depending on how much you want to support me with. Early access, that is the most popular one, so that's $5 a month. So for that you gain access to all the Patreon shows I do a week early, and you get 4 episodes of Psychopaths and 4 episodes of Code Geass every single week. So that's double what the general public get, and you get them a week early. So if you're clamoring for more reactions from me more frequently, that's where you want to get. $10 a month, that's a full length, so that gives you full unedited reactions to all the shows I do. Everything I react to gets a full length. So if you want that, that's what you want. $15 a month, that's the exclusive tier. So for that you gain access to another show I'm currently doing, which is Parasite, and that is only exclusive while it's airing, so it's actually nearly finished. I think there's only 4 episodes left, so it'll not be long before that is on YouTube for the general public, and another show will take its place, so keep an eye out for that. Also, all OVA reactions and all movie reactions go into the exclusive tier as well. $50, that is the elite tier, so every time you pay $50 you get a choice of a show that you want me to react to, and I will react to it. It'll go at the back of the list. I think it's about 7 or 8 shows, so it might take me a while to get round to them, but I will do it eventually. But if you want to jump the list and go at the very front, then you want to get God tier, which is $100 a month, and that'll give, like, put your show at the very front so your show gets reacted to next year. But that is also, thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.